Hola chicos y chicas, ¿cómo estáis? En esta lección voy a hablaros de adjetivos españoles que pueden ir delante del sustantivo. In this lesson, I'm going to talk to you about Spanish adjectives that can go before the noun. I've got PowerPoint presentation that I'm going to share with you. Okay, here we go. Okay, so comenzamos. Spanish adjectives that can go before a noun. As you know, and I'm sure you've been told by your teachers over the years, most Spanish adjectives go after the noun. I remember when I teach beginners, some of my students leave the class saying, "Oh, Spanish, it's all back to front. Why is it back to front?" So that is probably the first impression they get. Spanish is back to front. And they are right, because in English, you normally have the adjective before and then the noun. In Spanish, is the other way around. We normally have the noun before, chica, casa, the thing you're talking about, that is the noun. And then comes the attribute, chica alta, casa blanca, and so on. Casablanca means White House, and is a place in Morocco, in case you're wondering. But today is about the exceptions. These adjectives that can go before or after. You have the choice. But I must say that given the choice, most native speakers would place this before the noun, because normally these changes, when grammar changes occur, is for emphasis, to emphasize that something is different. So as I said here, there are some adjectives that can go before a noun, and there are 5 groups. And for you to remember them, I want you to remember these tea bags. Tea bags. T stands for adjectives of taste. So adjective like delicious. B for adjectives of beauty. A for age, G for goodness, and S for size. Let's see one at a time. Taste. It sounds more natural to say una deliciosa comida. Of course, you can also say una comida deliciosa, but as I said before, given this choice, the native speaker tends to use this, tends to say una deliciosa comida, una rica comida, una exquisita comida. Okay? The next category, B, beauty. Again, we are more likely to say una bella ciudad, una linda ciudad, una hermosa ciudad, un hermoso pueblo. The other category, age, la joven princesa, la vieja reina, el viejo rey. Yes. I remember when I was reading Homer, when I say it in Spanish just to challenge you, I was reading Homero, La Ilíada y la Odisea. And the king was described as el viejo rey. Okay. As you know, I like to use Spanglish because Spanglish is the bridge. Okay, it's difficult to go from 100% English to 100% Spanish, so it's good to have Spanglish in between. Let's move on, back to the lesson. G is for goodness. So again, you could say un amigo bueno, but it's more likely and more Spanish in style to say un buen amigo. You could also say un mal amigo. Eres un mal amigo. Un buen amigo, un buen hijo, un buen hermano, un buen padre, un buen estudiante. Let's move on. Size. Again, un pequeño pueblo. Una gran ciudad. There are cases, and you will find many wonderful videos on YouTube. The cases where the position of the adjective changes the meaning. The most cited example is this. Un viejo amigo, un amigo viejo. Un viejo amigo is a friend known for a long time, whereas un amigo viejo is a friend who is old. So, and that is all for now. Before I leave, I just want to say a couple of things. So the first thing I'd like to say is, just to recap, because we have the choice of putting these adjectives before, most native speakers tend to use it. More likely to say, as I said before, la joven aristócrata, el viejo rey. If you were to say the other way around, el rey viejo, is also okay. But language has evolved this way and has created a style that we share with French, interestingly enough. So this is the result of a long period of evolution. And the second thing to say is that I'm going to make another video where I look in detail the cases where the position of the adjective will change the meaning. If you have any questions, please write them in the comments, and I will do my best to reply to all of you. And if you would like private lessons with me, also write in the comments and I will contact you and let you know what to do. For the ones who don't know me, my name is Jorge Ulloa. Yes, difficult to pronounce. Jorge means George, and it's spelled Jorge. Y eso es todo por ahora. Un fuerte abrazo desde Blackpool. Nos vemos. Adiós. Adiós, adiós, adiós.